What's good, Ninja? OG over here from Players and some welcome to another PE News. Today, we have some awesome information because Spyro, after all of the teasing and all of the, is it coming? Is it coming? Yes, we've got official announcement, but I know a lot of you guys are wondering, where's the Switch version? So we'll get into that. We also have some information on Toki, one of the most popular arcade games ever, apparently coming to the Nintendo Switch. So that's interesting as well. Then also Battle Chasers Nightwar. It's been a long road for this game, but we finally have a Nintendo Switch release date. So let's go ahead and get right into this. And yes, we are starting off with the slickest dragon of them all. We've got Spyro Reignited Trilogy coming to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. We'll talk about these games and go over some of the features. Then we'll talk about the missing Nintendo Switch version because I know a lot of you guys want to know what's going on with that. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So following the leaks earlier this morning, Activision has officially announced Spyro Reignited Trilogy for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It will launch on September 21st for $39.99. The collection includes remastered versions of Spyro the Dragon, Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, and Spyro Year of the Dragon, which was originally released for the PlayStation 1 in 1998, 1999, and 2000 respectively. And here's an overview of the game via Activision. Spyro is back and bringing the heat in the Spyro Reignited Trilogy game collection. Now fans can rekindle the fire with the beloved video game icon like never before in the original 3 games that ignited a phenomenon: Spyro the Dragon, Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, and Spyro Year of the Dragon, featuring the same sick burns, same smoldering attitude, and now all scaled up in stunning HD. Players will enjoy this classic platformer that's loaded with an incredible amount of new detail and improved graphics like it's the first time. In Spyro Reignited Trilogy, gliding through the sky and flaring up bad guys is more fun on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro, and the family of Xbox One devices from Microsoft, including the Xbox One X. Spyro Reignited Trilogy launches on September 21st, just in time to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the beloved Purple Dragon, because when there's a realm that needs saving, there's only one dragon to call. Now here are some of the key features. You can unleash the dragon scaled up in 20 years, all that good stuff. Massive collection of games, you get 3 of them in there. Nostalgia and more, you're going to see a lot of that. So fly, the game collection is stunning, lush and fiery. Spyro Reignited Trilogy introduces all the players to completely remastered games and all of that good stuff, all in HD. Fresh controls and original adventures, so you're definitely going to get some better controls in there as well, and of course all the different games like we talked about there. Now it is being developed by Toys for Bob, which is interesting because Toys for Bob is the one that developed the Nintendo Switch version of Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, so we'll talk about that in just a bit. Also, Activision will be publishing this one, so everyone's been talking like, yo, this is great, but seriously, like on the official post, I saw so many people saying, where's the Switch version? Where's the Switch version? And obviously that's a great question. Where is the Switch version of this game? But I have a couple different reasons why I think the Switch version is going to be coming a little bit later. I think there's some big stuff happening in September for Nintendo. Obviously we know that the online is dropping then, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be some other stuff kind of going on in that month. But I don't think that's necessarily the main reason. I think that's just somewhat of an auxiliary reason or secondary or thirdary reason why. There is a lot of stuff with this game, especially with Toys for Bob. Toys for Bob, like I said, is doing the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy on the Nintendo Switch. So it's interesting to see the timing, and I think that's the thing that gamers don't understand more than anything, is that when the Nintendo Switch came out, when they started working on this game, when they started working on the remasters, when they started working on the Crash Bandicoot game, I'm not exactly sure if they had to finish this up. They didn't have enough resources or time in order to get this on the Nintendo Switch and also on the PC as well, because it's not coming to PC. So I would guess they're doing Xbox One and PlayStation 4 first, and then they're going to do PC and Nintendo Switch later down the line. And it could be Toys for Bob doing both of them, because like I said, Toys for Bob is doing the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy on the Nintendo Switch. So I personally feel that it's a timing type of situation. It's a timing and kind of a resources thing in terms of who Activision wanted to get to do these remastered trilogies, and also timing with other games coming out as well around that time frame with Nintendo, with the online, and potentially whatever else is going on. A lot of people are discussing how Super Smash Bros. Could be launching in September with Nintendo Switch's online, which could have been a factor, but I don't think it was the main one. But let's just say it is, just for the sake of discussion in this video. Obviously, I don't think it's the best thing to do to release it around that date, especially if Nintendo is going to drop it on a September 21st, the same day, or is going to going to drop it around that time. On top of that, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy would have just been a couple months old at that point. I still think people are going to be buying that. So I think that, yeah, it kind of sucks that people have to wait, but PC folks have to wait as well. So that's one thing that you also have to factor in. So that's the reason why I'm thinking more it's a timing thing and a resources thing, since it's not coming to PC as well. It's just coming to PS4 and Xbox One first. So I'm thinking, hey, they just did this in terms of these systems because they're exactly the same, and then they can get the PC and the Nintendo Switch version a little bit later down the line. So that's what I'm thinking, just because of the developer and kind of what was going on there. But correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure Toys for Bob is doing the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy on the Nintendo Switch. So that's the reason why I think there's just some scheduling and timing conflicts in terms of dev kits, in terms of when they started working on it, in terms of Crash Bandicoot. I mean, a lot of stuff plays a part that a lot of gamers don't see, but that's just my theory on the matter. We don't know for sure, but I do know one thing. Spyro is definitely going to come to the Nintendo Switch, and I think it's also going to come to PC as well. Just have to be a little bit more patient for those ones. But in terms of the game itself, it's actually really cool. I like Spyro. I've talked about it before. I talked about it just a bit ago, how I used to play it at my friend's house. I think it's really cool. Now, I do like Crash Bandicoot more, so I am more excited to play the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy on the Nintendo Switch than I would with Spyro. But at the same time, I'm still excited to see Spyro come back. Xbox One X going to be playing in 4K or whatever, or checkerboard or whatever they do. Either way, it's cool that they're supporting that, and I'm happy that Spyro's coming back finally for people to be able to play. So what do you guys think about Spyro Reignited, the trilogy coming over to PS4 and Xbox One? Are you guys going to pick up that version? You're going to wait for the PC or Nintendo Switch version later down the line? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the next topic here, we've got Toki, the remake, coming to Nintendo Switch. So shout outs there. The 1989 arcade game is getting an update. So I never really knew about this game. So it's interesting to see how many people were excited about it and how, I guess, apparently famous or popular it was. So McCroids has announced a remake of the 1989 arcade game Toki, known as Juju Densetsu in Japan, for the Nintendo Switch. Now, the remake of the arcade classic, which stars an ape-like character Toki, sees the return of Felipe De Soli, the artist for the original Toki on Amiga, which I'm terribly sorry if I said his name wrong. Now, here's an overview of the game via McCroids. So Toki, a human warrior, has a peaceful, primitive existence in the depths of the jungle with his beloved Miho, who, entranced Miho's beauty, decides to kidnap her, transform Toki into a sinister-looking ape. With the help of the demon Bastar, takes Miho and his golden palace far away. Determined to get her back, Toki sets forth on a perilous adventure to reach the evil doctor's home, save his sweetheart, and regain his appearance. The former warrior must adapt to his new form. Rather than using conventional weapons, he spits strange projectiles at his enemies to eliminate them. In the course of his quest, Toki finds items that help him reach his destination, including an American football helmet, a pair of ferns, and a tuba. So very interesting there, and I think I remember hearing about this game on one of the old G4 shows that I used to watch or something like that. I know I've seen it before somewhere. This image of Toki spitting basically like jolted like a memory in my brain. Not exactly sure where I saw it, maybe Nick Arcade. I'm not really sure where I saw this game, but I've seen it before, but it completely escaped my mind. So it's cool that it's coming over to Nintendo Switch. I've never played it though, so this will be a new adventure for me when I do get my hands on it, because if it's a famous arcade game or if it's a game that people really have fond memories of or played and remember, I want to check it out. I want to see what the hype is about when it comes to the game. So what do you guys think about Toki getting a remake on the Nintendo Switch? Did you play this game originally back in the arcades, or did you play this game back around the time that it was released? Because I just don't remember anybody talking about it, at least where I was growing up at. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the next topic here, Battle Chasers Nightwar for the Nintendo Switch will finally launch on May 15th. Finally, it is dated. Let's go. So the Nintendo Switch version of Battle Chasers Nightwar will officially launch both physically and digitally on May 15th for $39.99, publisher THQ Nordic has announced. Battle Chasers Nightwar first launched for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC in October 2017, and based on how many people have been complaining and the time that has went by, you would think that it launched like 3 years ago, that we've been waiting forever for this game. But no, it was just from October to May, so it wasn't even that bad when you look at it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get a little bit into the overview about this game if you don't know about Battle Chasers Nightwar. This is an RPG inspired by classic console greats, featuring deep dungeon diving, turn-based combat presented in a classic JRPG format, and a rich story driven by exploration of the world. Classic turn-based combat inspired by console RPG greats, getting into some of the features here, with a unique overcharge mana system and incredible battle bursts. Beautiful randomly generated dungeons loaded with traps, puzzles, secrets, and loot. Explore an overworld peppered with hidden dungeons, rare bosses, and randomly appearing friends and foes. Action-oriented, randomly generated dungeons loaded with traps, puzzles, and secrets. Use each hero's unique dungeon skills to survive. Build your adventuring party by choosing 3 of 6 available heroes from the classic Battle Chasers comic series, each with the unique abilities, perks, items, and dungeon skills. Dive into a deep crafting system using the unique ingredient overloading system to create epic items. The best-selling comic book Battle Chasers was first released in the late 90s and quickly generated a passionate cult following. So this game has been a long time coming. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for this one here. I actually did some quick previews on the PC and the Xbox One version of the game, but I did hold off on actually playing through all of it because I wanted to play the Nintendo Switch version on stream for you guys. I wanted to review that one, so I was like, you know what, I can wait. This is a good game. I wanted to make sure that it was a solid game, and it is very good. I had fun playing it on PC a bit, had fun playing it on Xbox One. Really good game, but I'm waiting for the Nintendo Switch version, and it's finally here, guys. May 15th, a little bit over a month from now, we will be able to pick up this game on the Nintendo Switch. We'll kind of see how it runs and looks and all that, but I'm excited for it. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this title, and it just brings in more content this May. May is absolutely stacked for the Nintendo Switch. There are so many different games coming out for that system then, even Nintendo first party with stuff like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze and Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition when it comes to the US and that game. So I'm excited for Battle Chasers Nightwar. I think it's going to be a really good game on the Nintendo Switch. A lot of people are going to pick it up, and it's going to be a ton of fun, and I can't wait to play it on stream for you guys. Maybe I'll have a review too as well. So what do you guys think about Battle Chasers Nightwar finally getting a release date on the Nintendo Switch, in addition to Toki coming over, the classic 1989 arcade game that's getting remastered there, and also Spyro Reignited Trilogy? In terms of that, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming page. Consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next video. Peace.